This was a movie I watched all the time as a kid. It did not hold up to my expectations. I was never a big fan of the Muppets, but I always loved this movie growing up. I don't know why. Um, I had seen their TV show. It scared me a little bit because in one episode, that big tall Muppet eats somebody in some Sherlock Holmes parody. Um, Another one was the Wizards of Oz one. That was kind of scary to me as a little kid. Um, One of them got ripped apart because they were the scarecrow or something. It was kind of scary. But growing up, I watched this movie a lot. It's a movie about a puppet that doesn't really seem to fit in. Um, he doesn't really know if he's a man or a puppet. You know, him and his brother's relationship is affecting his brother and his girlfriend relationship. It's a whole thing. They have the thing that has aged well, about how the Muppets just aren't as relevant anymore. And there's a lot of celebrity cameos, like typical Muppet fashion, including Jack Black and the girl that plays Mabel in Gravity Falls. I know she does a lot of stuff, but that's the main thing I will always know her from. Um, a lot of the singing, I think, still holds up. I think a lot of the songs are pretty good. I think some of the comedy is good. I think a lot of the comedy kind of misses, especially since it's supposed to be a child audience. It would rather make the adults laugh, and it still didn't really make me laugh. There's a lot of fourth wall breaks. Um, it's kind of ridiculous. I didn't even remember any of the fourth wall breaks. Like, the main villain of the movie is not even really a villain. Like, he's stereotyped as, like, a movie villain. Like, instead of laughing, he says maniacal laugh or maniacal laugh. Um, it's it's kind of goofy. So it wasn't the greatest movie. I think the singing's still pretty good, especially the opening song. Um, and am I a man or am I a Muppet? That song, I still think it's pretty good, but I don't think the movie is as good as I remembered. Um, they do the stereotypical Kermit and Miss Piggy are broken up thing too. On top of that, they're just all these different plots put together that just don't really work. Not to mention, she gets mad at her boyfriend, played by Jason Segel, for spending too much time with his brother just to forget their anniversary in the end. But when they end up actually having the dinner, she feels bad, I guess, that his brother's alone and they travel back. Like, what was the point? What? It's an okay kids movie. I mean, it entertained me as a kid. I really liked it, so I guess I can't judge it from that standpoint. It's not a bad movie, just not as good as I remembered.